When we had last left Team Bald, they just wrapped up a thorough investigation of the lower city's expansive graveyard and what lie beneath. But they turned their sights to other places to look around at, like, for instance, the western end of the lower city. Or was it the eastern end? Either way, it was where Figaro's Facemaker's boutique was at. And, of course, Figaro was on the Super Murder List 500, and was, as you would expect, in quite a difficult position. Thankfully, Team Bald was able to spring into action and face down the horrible monsters within. And now it was time to look around what all remain, including some dead bodies. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let me unhide all that, and let's do a little bit of talking with dead, huh? Oh, and also looking through the dead. Let's see here. Oh, we got some arrows. Sure, I'll take that. Tombstone shop key. Ah, okay. A murderous masterpiece. It is supposedly a book, but it looks more like a note. Penultimate report. It's an honor and a privilege to watch this brother in Bhaal in action. The setup for his final qualifying murder is brilliant and meticulous. After its inevitable culmination, I will be thrilled to join at the murder tribunal in acclaiming Dolor as an unholy assassin. Shalar Guj. Send that to camp. Send this to Karlak. This is simply a greatsword +1. The thick leather straps wrapped around the base of the blade creak under a solid grip. I'll add to wares. Now also, I nearly forgot to mention, I did look through all of Figaro's cool clothing, and really none of it is actually what I want, right? All of it is, unfortunately, not cool, right? I don't actually care for really any of it. So it turns out like my favorite outfit so far that I can really just wear is the one that we have been wearing, right? This outfit. And this just so happens to be the red one. And I used our cool dye on it. And I changed out the shoes to match a bit more with the trowel, right? That's the best we can do. I'm actually pretty sad about that. I was looking around here. It was the jacket that I had wanted was what one of these two goofballs were out here. They were like, oh, there's such a line. One of the two of them was wearing it. And I don't know where they fucked off to, right? But I think maybe, I can't quite zoom in enough from right here, but I think maybe Lady Whitburn right here is wearing it. I don't know, but we've seen it a few times. It's got like that nice big lapel to it. I really am fond of it. But, I don't know, like I said, I don't think we can actually wear it. I think it's still limited alive. To NPCs only. So that's progress. Which, I would assume is due to the fact that they didn't want to model it for every possible body type, right? Because, of course, you know, there's not just, you know, humanoid races, and then you have, like, there's 4 variations of them, right? Like, there's masculine, there's feminine, then there's, like, feminine large, and there's masculine large, right? But there are also, you know, like, 2 versions of that for dwarves. There's 2 versions of that for halflings, for gnomes, for Githyanki, you know? So that's ultimately a lot of different modeling. That having said that, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of their... Oh, look, you've melded with this cabinet, Figaro. Oh my gosh. But I wouldn't be opposed to it being like, oh, this is restricted based on your, like, character race or whatever, right? Because I think it does make sense within canon why there would be a limited amount of availability for clothing that works on a Githyanki, right? Because, you know, ain't really a lot of Githyanki hanging around in Faerun, right? They're alien. They're very literally alien, right? I feel like that's a decent enough explanation for it that makes sense why there would be limited availability, because The jacket I'm thinking of, I think we have legit seen it on every other Faroon native race, right? I think. I'll point it out again when we come across it either way. Anyhow, for the time being, let's recast Speak with Dead here. There we are. But yeah, I do really like the color on this die.
The corpse
which I think is funny.
You
because it legitimately says like, oh, this is a favorite of halflings. You fucking got me, I guess, dude. You fucking got me. I love it. I guess I'm just a fucking halfling IRL, dude. All right. Who are you? Who killed you? Why were you killed? What were you doing here? Leave. What were you doing here?
Control. A disturbance. Investigated.
Mind you, this is one of the people that we could have saved. Okay, theoretically we could have. I don't know if it would have been physically possible for my current like team comp to have done that. Right? It would have been pretty damn tough. Maybe the easiest would have been like if we could just throw Sanctuary on them. If we knew that they were in deep shit, we could just throw Sanctuary on them and they'd be fine in that sense. But otherwise, I don't know. True enough, if we had more initiative, that would have helped a lot. Who are you? Who killed you? Why were you killed? Who killed you? Why were you killed?
Interrupted. Serial killer. He wanted Figaro's hand. Full tribunal of Bhaal.
Where is this tribunal? You probably don't know.
Candle Hallows.
Oh.
Tombstones.
It is actually there.
Password, Sicarius.
Oh, what does that mean? Okay, wow. I got way more information out of you right there than I would have expected. What's the purpose of the tribunal?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Anything else in here that I should look at? Any reading material? It is illegal to sift through your bod. Oh, here's another doppelganger. Arrow of Piercing. What? Deal half damage to creatures directly behind your initial target. Whoa. Huh. Particularly handy when you're outnumbered, with your back against a wall. I'll take it. Anything else here? Don't think so. Display cases and all that. Okay. Anything else from Figaro? I think there was, right?
Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are yours to peruse.
I met your sister. She didn't have a very high opinion of you. Remind me again, what do you sell? Let me see what you've got in stock. Leave. I met your sister. She didn't have a very high opinion of you.
Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud.
Okay, well, remind me again, what do you sell?
A certain ineffable quality.
Yeah, I think we had heard this.
In its many forms.
Okay, sure. Let me see
Very
what you
good,
have in
sir.
stock. Yeah. No good. Let me sell some wares. Here we are. Yeah. I have an immense amount of disappointment after having been teased this jacket for so long. To know that it is not available brings me great displeasure. Right?
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Okay, an opulent chest here. Shit, maybe we should have let you die. To be able to loot all this. Okay, how about over here? Oh, it's you, Dolor. Handbag. A bag of severed hands, wet with suspicious viscera. Handbag. Handbag. Okay. What's inside? Duke Stelmane's hand. The few remaining fingers on this hand have grown pallid, cold, and stiff. While they're Lorgan's hand, Alexander's hand, Frank's hand. All the same flavor text. Scarlet leather armor. Gain a +1 bonus to stealth checks. This well-tailored leather tunic is reinforced by geometric quilting. Guess I'll add to wares. Dagger +2. A light, slender blade, magically honed to stay razor sharp. Weapon with no affix, adding to wares. Dolor Amaris. Isn't that a spell incantation? When you land a critical hit with a weapon or unarmed attack, it deals an additional 7 damage. Oh. Is this worth it? Once wielded by a murderer, the weapon's handle retains an eerie, clammy warmth, as if Dolor's pre-slaughter sweat somehow crept into the leather, and lingers there still. I mean, this would be a no-brainer for a ranged weapon attacker. But I'm very curious if this is actually worth it. Huh. An additional 7. I am sending it to Astarion no matter what. Space Shunt Boots? These boots are well maintained and clean, though their soles are thin from wear. Dimension Door. Teleport yourself and up to one adjacent ally to a place you can see. The ally cannot be larger than medium. Maybe I'll hold that on my person, just in case. Okay, bag of hands I'm sending to Karlach. Impress the murder tribunal. Got a grease bottle, I'll take it. Torn and bloody page. The following text is printed haphazardly on a torn, bloody page titled, Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Neath Candle Hallows quiet tombs, lies a path to murder's boons. If entry down below's your aim, seek trigger hidden by a frame. Sicarius, the door awaits, to admit those who seek their fates. If to continue you insist, show a trophy rent from wrist, of sacrifice for our Lord planned. Present dead's night, a bloodied. A smear of blood obscures the poem's final word.
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
Karabasan's gift, the paralytic poison. Give that to Astarion. Potion of supreme healing. I'll give this to Jaheira, I guess. Potion of invis. I'll take it. Of sleep. I'll send it to Astarion. Acid vial. I'll give it to Astarion. Okay. And I'm assuming you won't talk to me.
Corpse seems willing to speak,
Right.
but not to its killer.
And just as before, I shan't be using the trick. We'll reserve that for future times. Okay. Now here, let me send these to Karlach. There we are. And if anything, maybe my elixirs I should also send to camp, right? Because what better place to consume an elixir than at camp? Or maybe I'll send them to Karlach, right? She's got the spare room. Okay. Sort by type there. Great.
Feel what?
Anything else? Oh yeah, you. Gudge. Nothing on you. Wob. Nothing. How about you? Who are you? Bobula Hanvers? Who the hell are you?
Can't believe someone would try and murder Master Figaro. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, unless it was buzzing around one of his fitting rooms.
Anything else?
I'm glad Figaro's all right, though. Without him, I'd have no job or dress sense.
Okay. How about over here? Hat of Eminent Giggles. What do you get when you cross a fiend with a rogue? A thiefling. Nameless comedian moments before his, perhaps timely, murder. I wonder if you could have used that during the laugh riot, to some effect. Embroidered hat. Oh, this is like the faux cowboy hat made out of a wizard's looking hat. Wizard hat? Oh, this is like an old-timey wizard's hat. This is like a... Right? This is like what Gandalf wore in the start of the trilogy and all that, no? Very wide-brimmed, really. Almost a kind of grinning sombrero. Yeah, almost a kind of grinning sombrero. That's exactly right. Regal helm. Jesus. As royal as taxation. Opulent helm. Donned by the aristocracy during festivals involving a militaristic component. Leather gloves. These supple gloves provide both flexibility and protection. Simple jerkin. Dark, messy stains line the armholes of the well-used leather breastplate. Okay. I think we had used armor that looked like it before. A cloak? Woven of heavy wool, this cloak is solid of make, if somewhat stiff to wear. Okay. We have looked at all those. Anything else here? Flanders Hort. Oh, you got murdered, Flanders. I can't talk to dead on you? Yeah. You're not aglow.
The corpse does not respond.
Right. Shut these doors here. Facemaker, Taskmaster. Or Tastemaker. Let's read it. This promotional book features detailed drawings of a variety of fashion designs, from standard capes with elaborate embroidery to wide-brimmed hats in unusual patterns and materials, to patchwork gowns of a fashion unknown in Baldur's Gate. Wow, patchwork gowns. Is it like Madras or something? Oh, a key. A gold key. Huh. Can I take that? Let's see.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Yoink.
I just want a little look.
Okay. I think we're fine. In the clear.
Compared to a mansion next to the High Hall.
Sure. Opulent chests there. Oh, more of these. Sorcerer robe, regular robe. Okay. Let's read about these. Is there text? Yeah. Neat leather bands keep the trailing cloth secure. Singed sleeves are a liability for any spellcaster. And a regular robe again? Crafted with care, this robe will protect you from the elements. It won't do much against a sword's thrust, though. Okay.
I don't know how closely they watch it.
Is it the easy path?
But there's
Sure.
probably grates and things down
More
there.
hats.
Trash like us out.
Wardrobe here. Oh, and a hatch. Maybe that's what the key is for. Let's check upstairs real quick.
What else is down there and all?
Okay. Rich clock. What? Wow. It looks amazing. What if I use it? It's illegal to use it?
Out of sight, out of mind.
Didn't do anything. Okay. Gotta take all that. Fuck it. Double doors. It's locked. Okay. Well, ain't nobody coming up here.
Come on, open up.
Gonna pick it. A 20 luck? What the hell have you got up here? Huh. Whoa. Masonry. What the hell? Oh yeah. Wasn't there something about their family and masonry? And like how they shirked it or whatever? One of the two of them? Huh. Blank canvas. Isn't that valuable? No, not really. These portraits, however. Yeah, they're valuable. Let's see, Karlak. Can you yoink these portraits up? Okay. Portrait of a fur-shouldered noble. The cant of the hat is avuncular, but the expression of the wearer is cold, detached. Let's take the rest of that. There we are. Oh, don't want the jug. Oh, fuck, I took the jug. Tiny lines of cracked paint spread over this vase jug like a spider web. How about these books? Anything good here? The Approachable East, Volume 6. We've read that. Okay. A little tiny jug again. Anything else up here? Journey Through the Jungle. The adventures of one Baron von Baron and his goblin guide Jaw as they braved the thick jungles of Chult. Yeah, didn't we read that in the actual jungle? Hang on, let me see real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. I think we had read that.
Turn down the fire.
Silver cake stand. A disguise kit. Cabinet filled with pale green dye. Another one here. Disguise kit. Taking that. Elegant blush-filled portrait. Have we read this one? Swan-necked and very lovely withal. Withal? I don't know what that word is. This particular blushing maiden is keenly embarrassed. Perhaps she didn't much care to be depicted in paint. Gonna take that. Taking that. Anything over here? Half-eaten apple. Ooh. Disguise kit again. More paintings we could sell off and pawn somewhere. Okay. How about in this traveler's chest? Thief tools I'll send to me. I'll take the money. Traveler's chest here. Okay. More goodies. I'm taking them. More artwork. Holy hell. Sure. Surprised we can't take the bolts of cloth there. Okay. And we had looked in those. Anything outside here? Another disguise kit. I guess it's part of the other part of the Facemaker's boutique, right? Let's head on out. Split up the team. Don't need everybody out here. Take some of that. Wicker basket here. Nothing. Disguise kit, we'll take it. Cup of water. Red apple. Wine. Thieves' tools. Okay. And we'll take that too. Add to wares. Huh. You can get in from here. Interesting. Yeah, you could totally get in from the roof. Is there anything else on the tippy top? We'll check after we check the rest of this upper room.
A bit of caution never hurt.
Okay, I'll examine this room.
Always nice to be wanted.
Jesus, Shahira.
Best to get ahead
Interstellar.
or I'm lost.
Okay, seems like the bedroom is fine. Scroll of Seeming. Oh. Isn't this the one that, yeah, disguise up to 4 members? Okay. Row of books here. Approachable east. Sure.
Best get in and out.
Is there anything in here that we need to, like, pick or be wary of in that sense? I don't think so. Okay, Carlac, you come in here.
Good meal.
Oh, there's a strong box. Maybe that's what the key is to. No, I'll pick it.
Give me trouble now.
Only at level 15. Okay. Nothing inside. Really? What the fuck?
Attention.
Dude, this place is weird as hell. Okay, let's search here. Canteen. All this. Stump under autumn tree. I don't think we've ever read that one. A river meanders on a gray afternoon under the watchful gaze of a lone stump, which sits beside a tree with a pencil shaving leaves. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love that one. Okay. Cabinet here.
Nice.
Water. Wine goblet. Opulent chest. Nice desk. Okay. Elixir of Sea and Viz, of guileful movement. Onyx ring. I'll add these to wares. And I'll take the rest. There's a key here too. Figaro's chest key. What chest? Is there one in the basement maybe? Can I examine it? Small iron key. Meh. No additional info. Anything in the desk? There's some knickknacks. Oh, whoops. I took them. I meant to add them to wares. Okay. And I'll send that to myself. The thief tools. Great. Sort by type again. Cool. Place for washing up. I mean, I guess we could take it. Use. Okay, sure. And let me send that to... Oh, no, I can't. I'll add to wares then. Okay. Sure. What's hanging above it? Oh, a big old curtain. Huh. Bit overkill to have like a privacy curtain in this, no? Okay. Who am I to say? You know what? Yeah, that's fair. Right? Because whenever I go to, like, take a shower, I don't know. Usually I'm in a locked bathroom when I do it. Right? Even if it's around, like, like, even if it's family or loved ones or whatever who are in the same house or even an empty house, I instinctively lock the bathroom door and pull either, you know, depending on the bathroom, like sliding glass or the shower curtain and close it, even when it's just myself. Okay. Let's see. Let's break stealth on everybody and just walk over here. Good. And I assume this will work. It's locked. I do actually have to pick the basement. Okay, can I get some guidance? Get a roll. It's a 20. Whew! Got it. Okay. Good. So what's down here? Some alchemical stuff, probably for concocting dyes, I would assume. Some kind of room over here. Oh, a bustable wall. Okay. Is this lower area rigged to blow in any sense? I'll add those to wares. Security measures over the books. Okay. I've never heard of this for bookshelves. This kind of security measure. I don't even know what it is. Right? I assume these like flap upwards and you can lock them, batten them down, so as to them not getting to have them like be stolen from, I assume. I've never heard of such a thing in my life. Right? I suppose it makes sense given like this being medieval fantasy to some effect. Right? Books are a lot more valuable. Open crate.
I'd
Here,
love
let's
to,
swap
thanks.
the Karlak. Okay. This definitely should get busted down. Anything else around here? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of dies. Current orders. Okay. For Lady Margaret Fage, 1 ball gown, cobalt in color, with boned bodice and cuffs of ermine cuffs. Cuffs of ermine cuffs? Ermine? For Lord Agamir, a dress cape of velvet embroidered in gold with the city's warm weather foliage. For Mrs. Hamperstead, 4 identical servants' dresses for her maid staff, white cuffs and collars, linen apron, and garments of the usual fashion. Okay. I'll add to wares. Well, no, I'll just take it. Who knows? Maybe I'll need it. I probably won't. But look, I'll sell books and stuff like that and notes in a future playthrough. Okay. Row of books here. Dwarven taxonomy? I don't know if I've read this. This species taxonomy by Reginald Cultural Eavesdropper Wiley gives a full and complete categorization of dwarves, from the gust-wrinkled pale Arctic dwarves to the tanned Great Riften gold dwarves to the once enslaved Dwagar, to the tall and gregarious shield dwarves to the underdark-dwelling Urdunir, to the brilliantly adaptive and culturally rich wild dwarves living in the jungles of Chult. Geez, there's a lot more dwarves that exist in this universe than I had thought. I think we only have access to 3 of them, huh? Gold dwarves and shield dwarves. Oh, and Dwagar, of course. I will send that to camp. The butler's crane has a knob on the end. Or the butler's cane. I don't know. I don't know how birds are. Okay. Let's read that. This comedy of errors centers around the butler, Vincent Raspington, who, though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings-on of fine, fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going arse over tea kettle into extremely erotic situations with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee-hee, ho-hum, etc. Okay, I'll send it to camp. Let's see over here. Wooden barrel. I'll add to wares. What's all this? Huh. Undyed bolts of cloth, I guess. Looks like a little bit of an accident there. Tea? Can I consume it? Yeah. The termitian herbs in this herb honey-colored tea leave a light warmth on the tongue. Jeez, the teapot looks incredible. How do you clean that? How do you clean the little spout? You need like a little wired brush or whatever to run through there? Or is there just some kind of solution you can use? Because isn't it for these sorts of teas, don't you put the leaves inside of this? Right? Because it wouldn't be so bad to clean if all you had was like water in here that was hot. But I think you put the actual tea leaves inside. Right? Thus you're introducing like vegetation. So you have to deal with more than just like water buildup or anything like that. You know, if you have like really hard water.
Ooh.
Barber kit. Okay, you can't actually use it. Magnifying glass. Okay. Some dye. It is actually usable dye. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. It's a magic dye. Okay. Gilded mortar and pestle. Meh. Anything else here? Weave moss. Noble stalk. Deep lilac dye. Blue stained research. Thankfully, Lady Phage has provided a second bursary for my research into the perfect cobalt, a color which she believes so suits her complexion she will pay any amount to see it recreated in dress, scarred, and veil. My research has led me to Kalimshan, where reside the realm's finest purveyors and innovators of pigment. While I cannot make the journey myself, I've written to one Habir Ajmad, believed to be the finest colorsmith on Toril in Tyre. He responded, hopefully, saying that the discovery of a certain type of sea mollusk has yielded promising results. The creature produces a dark ink that, when combined with acid, produces a rich cobalt blue, so beautiful it may even please the discerning eye of Lady Phage. Okay. Let's take that. Red dye, deep lilac dye, inkpot and quill, conical flask. The measurements carved into the side of this bottle are filled with a sticky substance. Red dye, deep lilac again. Red dye on the floor. Thieves' tools.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Barber kit. Open crate. There's some clothing.
I could go for a good meal.
Okay, over here. We looked at those books.
Me?
Let's do a quick save here. Stacks of scrolls. Of confusion, expeditious retreat, sending them to Gale. Over here. Figaro's chest key. Scroll of Evard's black tentacles. Tentacles sprout from the ground, turning the area into difficult terrain, attacking and smothering creatures within. Sending it to Gale. A forgery kit. A selection of seals, wax, parchments, and inks purchased in back alleys or swiped from officials' desks. Huh. I want that.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, I can't actually use it, but it looks really cool. I just want it. Okay. Barber shears, rags, gilded chest here.
Making me sweat.
The Last Will and Testament of Julio Facemaker. Plain unadorned note. It is incredibly adorned. I, Julio Facemaker, resident of Baldur's Gate, being of sound mind and well-manicured face, dress, and body, declare this to be my last will and testament. In writing this, I revoke all previous promises made, verbal or otherwise. Any who contests the contents of this document will be excluded from it entirely. To my daughter, Carmen, I leave my fortune in gold, silks, and gemstones. Among my issue, you alone have earned it. To my other child, Figaro, I leave the management of my shop. A bit of honest labor would do him good. Okay. I'll take that. Surprised that didn't give us any kind of update to where we could bring it to, like, one of the siblings. Okay, got all these. Tourmaline ring. The warm tones of the gold band pair beautifully with this mint green tourmaline. Silver band. Kalashite emeralds are embedded in this heavy silver ring. Adding to wares.
What next?
A lot of mannequins here. Oh, perception failed.
Plant your feet with care.
Okay, let's disarm that first. We may actually have the key for it. 15 difficulty class. Not too bad for me. Just kind of barely got it, though. Okay. And what's inside? Wow, we don't have the key.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Come on, open up.
20 difficulty class on that. Pop it open.
Hey, good looking.
And what's inside? Diamond blue doublet. Lionheart teal outfit. Ignoble hat. Okay. Sure. Diamond blue doublet. How is this? Robust, sleek, and flattering, this ensemble presents a very fetching figure for the wearer. Send it to me. And I guess we can send these to camp.
Still breathing.
How does this thing look? Maybe I'll actually wear this. It's a little short. I like the tailcoat on the other one, or whatever you would call that. Right? Yeah. Like, this is alright, but not what I want. Who would this be good for? Around camp. I feel like it's not nearly extravagant for Astarion. Maybe would Will or Gale be down for this? I feel like maybe Will would, right? I'll send it to Will. Okay. Okay, anything else around here? I feel like Gale would prefer something a little bit more with drape to it. Pouch. I'm gonna send that to Karlak. Basemaker, Tastemaker. You've read that. Okay. And then, do we have a good way to just open this? No. We'll have to bust it.
Come on, let's go. Saddle up.
Could I just throw shit?
Trap.
Oh.
Time to dance.
What? On the other side of it? I guess so. Is there something walking on the other side, too? Yeah, we are going to have to use that hammer again. Alrighty, where is it? There it is. Good. Let's quick save just in case this goes poorly. There's the trap. Nothing much else. Some cool stuff. Yeah. Maybe there is nobody walking around. Maybe that was us. Okay. Let's re-equip the Giant Slayer. Good. Break up the party.
Will ever believe this.
And then let's disarm. It's only a 10. Autumn Crocus. I'll take it. Let's check these crates. Anything? Doesn't seem like it. Burlap sack. Trash food. Water. Wooden chest. Hey, now this actually used the key. Figaro's chest key. Okay. It's got gold and a peridot, or peridot. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, there's some incense here too. Take it. Good. Alright. That's a full clear now. I think so. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else hidden around. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, let's do a quick save.
All right, time to skulk about.
And I don't think we need to be in stealth if we come back up through this, because it just spawns us in. They don't know that we've been down there.
To a mansion next to the high hall.
Swift as my feet
Let's
can
head on
carry me.
out. There's this back area here, but this may go to Cazador's. Okay. Well, I don't know. What does this go to? Some kind of like park? There's a hatch. What? Oh, the one that we just went in. Okay. Why is the Starian trapped? Oh, of course. Jump on out of there, bud. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's a problem.
What to do?
Let's fast travel right here.
Can't you feel it?
Fixed it.
You're that heroic type from the latest Baldur's Mouth edition.
That weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
Okay.
I am, thank you.
Hello.
I was queuing with the others and then I started feeling wrong. No thanks.
Huh.
There's something off here, but I don't know what.
What? What about you? Grumpo?
You trying to get in too? I waited half a day and got nowhere. I gave up.
At Figaro's?
It's supposed to be safe past the gate.
Oh, no.
If they ever let anyone in. Bastards!
Into the upper city.
No admission to the upper city until further notice. Residents may queue up and wait.
Is there a queue? Yeah, there's something of a queue. Okay. Well, we'll look at that later. That may set something in motion that I don't want set in motion. At least not yet. About this news hawker. Oh, there, news hawker?
Personally, I don't
Whoa.
see why we need the steel.
Oh, look, today's store. Everyone else might think the sun shines out of your hole, but I don't care. Gazette's gold, same as always.
What's with the attitude? You're selling newspapers? I'm not interested. You're selling newspapers?
Yeah, the best one in town. Also, the only one in town. You want a copy? Gold.
Baldurian? Ah, the Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
The Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth barks, the fist bites. I forget the real slogan, but you get the idea. Now, buy a copy, or leave.
Weird that this is here and not closer toward the main entry point for the lower city, right? Can you enter the lower city from here? I don't think so. What's with the attitude?
Me stupid dad makes me sell these shite rags. Pillock. If you want one, it's gold.
Okay, sure, I'll take a copy.
There you go, hero. Don't let the fame go to your head. If it gets any fatter, it'll explode.
Thanks. Okay. Is this a copy I've read before? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay. I'll add to wares.
Pick up a copy and read all about it.
Okay, we've got this down here. It goes to this little river area. And whatever is over this way. Huh. We'll hold off on that. God, this place is so dense. Frankly, I'm surprised I'm not getting, like, more performance issues other than, like, sometimes there's rarely, like, frame drops and the loading screens being a bit longer. I'm surprised that's the extent of it, you know? Okay, Lord Whitburn. Especially with how often, as well, they have to change the sort of status of the set. You know, if whatever they do when they load up the really high level of detail character models when we enter dialogue with someone, right? They pretty much like have to load up a separate version of the game or something. I don't fucking know what it is that they do. It's kind of incredible, right? And how quickly and easily they do it. The one thing that I do notice as well, similar with regards to like loading screens, like whenever we have to quick load or come out here out of like zoning or whatever, because there's so much here, I notice like sometimes when we talk to people, depending on what part of the lower city we're at, their face textures and stuff are still loading in by like an extra 1.5 seconds or so, which isn't like a big deal, but you definitely notice it hasn't happened anywhere else in the game. It's just here where it's a bit more taxing. All right. Lady Whitburn, are you wearing the jacket I like?
Old Lady Whitburn,
you are.
The mother-in-law, never comes down to the lower city. I'm glad I'm not such a snob.
That's one of the ones that I want. Though that one I think is maybe a little even more fancy than what I had in mind. Whoa, where'd your Lord Whitburn go?
Jeez, what a dreadful existence. Let's see. Now, where did Penny say she got that darling little hat? Can't be too far downhill.
Okay, what about you?
Good day. What could be more pleasant than spending one's inheritance? Though I don't imagine you would know.
Cool, cool. Anything else?
A patriarch needs to get down into the lower city now and again. Must keep one's finger on the pulse, eh?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you know all about the workings of the common man. All right. Anything else over here? God, I should be able to beat them up and take their clothes, honestly. Okay. What is this? There's a little apple there. Is that free apple? Hold up. Is this a free apple? I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna take this apple. Free apple. Got some Ithbank. Oh, look at this. I knock my fist on my skull. Hey, wake up, asshole. You see this? It's you. Okay. Oh, well, we got free newspaper. We've read this now. Yeah. Add to wares. Good. All right, I think we saved this side for a later point in time. Man, look at how much is over here. Holy shit, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. My God, man. Oh, look, I can see inside of this building. What the hell is this? Blurg? Trader? Society of Brilliance. Oh, shit, I know of you all. Y'all were the ones who were involved with that fucking egg. Okay, well, let's head back over here. The Glitter Gala. Oh, yeah, the one with all the bard-like iconography.
Steel watch. With folks like you cutting about our streets, we're safe as can be.
Downstairs, the Glitter Gala. Upstairs, the Chromatic Scale.
Okay, mailbox. I do wish I could also have, along with this, right? If we're getting into qualms with like customization and stuff, I do wish I could have out my weapons normally, like holstered and all of that, right? I like the look of having my violin with either like a sword or the crossbow strapped across my back. I really like that, and I wish I could have it in this mode too. Similar to what I had mentioned earlier, it would be so nice if you could have a hat situation too. I frankly, there should just be like a full ass transmogrification system, I would say. You know, like, why not? Been playing Avowed, and they have a very like simple but robust transmogrification system, which I feel like, you know, here being, as we're in third person looking at our characters and all of that, I feel like, you know, we could stand to have something like that. You know, I would really appreciate it, right? Or at the very least, you know what, have it be something that you unlock upon completing the game once, you know? Give you a way to show off in front of like other people who are playing the game, and you're playing in like co-op or whatever. Fun little way to, like, yeah, I got the transmog system or something, right? Or give you like a special unlock, something like that, you know? More stuff that unlocks between playthroughs. Because as far as I know, the only thing that exists like that is beating the game on honor mode. You get a pair of dice, or you get a die. You get a D20 that's like gold and gilded or something like that, right? Which is neat, right? That's a fun thing, but I feel like there should be more stuff, you know? Give it to where it's like, oh, you beat the game while playing as like a custom character. You beat it as one of the origin characters, right? You got to the end, you saw the credits roll, and then just give people like a fun little unlock or something, right? A purely cosmetic one. I don't know. I'd be down for it. Mailbox. Opportunity to work with a master artisan. Okay. What are you gonna get exposure to? An opportunity to work with a master artisan. Oh my goodness. Well, we should be so lucky. Dear Mademoiselle Omotola. Right, isn't that MME? Mademoiselle? It's Francophone. I'm a master artisan from El Terrell. Recently uprooted from my home due to circumstances beyond my control. Perhaps you have heard of me. I have certainly heard of you. I have wanted to visit your fine establishment for years now, and am delighted to finally have the opportunity. You see, I believe this unfortunate turn of events in my life could prove richly fortuitous for yours. I believe there is a gap in the market here for work such as my own. Permit me to descend upon you with a small sample, and perhaps entice you with the possibility of establishing myself as a resident jeweler. I look forward to meeting you in person. Yours, Elswyn Glimrock. Okay, I can take it. You need to hear this.
Tell them the steel watch isn't needed anymore.
Dearest Thomas, it has been too long, and what adventures I've had. I'll look forward to telling you all about them in the elf song when I'm back. But in the meantime, I met this Johnny, or Yanni, trader on my travels, who put me onto a rare metal they call pyrohydrum. They make pipes out of them. What was the name of that rare substance that we could craft something out of in Baldur's Gate 2? What was that called? That wasn't pyrohydrum, was it? There's like a limited amount and you could only make one item out of it or whatever. And like because of my choices, I had like a worse off version of some item. Was it pyrohydrum? I don't think so. I think this is something else. They make pipes out of them. Now, pipes are all well and good, but I'm fairly sure that in your hands, this material would make the most exceptional flute. You see, it heats up the very air that's blown through it while it's being played, which makes for a sonorous and grandiose timbre, the like of which I've never heard. I've a bag of ores here for you to sample when I'm back. I cannot wait to hear what you make of it. All my love, Eric. Okay. Can we get like a special musical instrument here that has like a enchantment on it? I'm assuming not, but maybe. Come on, you can spare a +1 to like charisma saving throws or some
That
shit.
might be worth a look.
Oh, what? Is it inside or out? Oh, a chest key hidden right there. Huh. Okay. Wow, yeah, look at all this shit in here. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Let's read your book. The Glitter Gala. Glittering Baldur's Gate for over 20 years. A brochure featuring several of the city's patriarchs wearing Amatola's gems. On the front page is a detailed drawing of a large and ornate wedding ring. Underneath are the words, designed by the Glitter Gala, commissioned by Lady Firelia Janeth. Okay. Examine. Generic text. Okay. Well, is this like a wristwatch store? They'll only sell you the good stuff if you already are a customer who's spent X amount, right? Right. For those who don't know, this is how it works with fucking like, I think not all high-end watches, but certainly ones like Rolexes, right? I'm pretty sure Rolexes function this way because they've got this whole fucking artificial scarcity bullshit wherein you have, if you want access to like the more popular or more fancy ones that have more complications on them, what you call in like a wristwatch, complications are like extra dials that do stuff, right? So like something that tells you like you're like a depth meter, something that tells you like what day it is, shit like that. Those are complications. Or just, you know, different designs, like the crystal on the front isn't acrylic, it's actually sapphire or whatever, right? When it comes to Rolex, I know, at the very least, you have to get the good shit, you have to already have been a customer if you want it new. Otherwise, you got to go secondhand, right? All that shit, frankly, in my opinion, way beyond me. I have like, I don't know. I don't think I could ever be like a watch guy. I got one watch and it's a fucking Timex Marlin. And that's enough for me, right? But like I said, I think other wristwatch companies don't operate that way, right? It's mostly Rolex because they have sort of the, I don't know, advertising to do it, right? Because they're such a well-known name, like JLC, right? I think it's French. Gala something cool. I don't know, JLC. But there's also like Cartier, Seiko, Grand Seiko. They have fancy shit too. A lot of it more expensive than a lot of Rolexes too. But I don't know that all of them have that, I don't know, limited accessibility to where even if you have the money to get one and they have it in stock, they just legit won't sell it to you because they would either have a waiting list with people on it to buy it, or they would have, they would know that they would have eventually someone who has already spent X amount at their store show up to buy it, you know, because it's so sought after, right? Like I said, because they do so much in the way of advertising. It's absurd, right? Anyway, let's head over here. Let's see. How about you? Amatola, what's up?
Drab attire? Lackluster skin? My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself.
You asshole. You absolute asshole. Did you just call me a ghoul? Show me what you have. What use do I have with gems? Leave. Yeah, what do you think this is, Final Fantasy VII? You think I'm gonna socket this fucking materia into my weapons and shit? Guess again. What do you think this is, a Path of Exile? I'm gonna fucking socket a skill gem? Get some support gems? What do you think, I'm looking for a 6 link? Come on. Did you just call me a ghoul?
A skeleton would be more accurate.
What?
You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration. And you're in the right place.
We should bring in Withers here. We should. Too bad I can't force Withers to accompany me somewhere. Yeah, you want to see a ghoul? You want to see a fucking skeleton? Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, I bet you never see anything like this. You know what? I think that this motherfucker might be Jurgle or Jurgle or whoever the fuck. I think it could be them or like an avatar of them or something. I don't fucking know. But aren't they fucking hideous? Come on. Listen to how he says no. Listen, he says it so well. Show me what you got. No, actually, what use do I have with gems?
Darling, we're on this plane but for a blink of the eye. Why not get a little luxurious?
Show me what you got.
News of your good deeds has traveled fast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is all like the usual fare. Huh. Okay. I'll sell my excess crap here. There you go. Thanks. Okay. Cool.
Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
Okay. Sure. Look, I'm a person who can appreciate some fancy stuff. Some shit like that. But, I don't know. I feel like sometimes when considering, I don't know, when considering stuff like this, items like this, there's a difference in like, I don't know. I feel like at face value, you can maybe discern something about people with how they talk about what we would otherwise call like luxury goods, you know? There's folks who are more concerned with like the craft of it, right? What did the craftspeople do and what was the process involved in it? The sort of the artistry behind it, right? This is what makes it special, what makes it cool, because this is someone who is wielding a practice art, right? That's what makes it special. But then there are other folks who are sort of just like, well, this is worth a lot, right? This has a high price on it, right? Just because, okay. There was recently in the United States a really big sporting event, like about a month or so ago, and there's somebody who showed up there who had just like the most gaudy wristwatch, and it was really expensive due to the fact that it was encrusted with yellow sapphire gems all over it. Completely unnecessary. Contributes very little to the like craft of it. Gaudy as hell, right? Awful. And then, of course, you've got other folks who are concerned with, like, respectability and order, right? And other bits of crypto-fascista, right? Other folks who are concerned with shit like that, who are like, it needs to be this way, and what is considered good-looking is only within this very specific fine purview. Nothing else is good-looking. Only this specific way of thought. My way of thought, right? I feel like at the very least, I have begun to pick up a lot of like telling you can tell sometimes folks are maybe coming at shit from a bit of a fucked up angle, depending on how they talk about these things, you know? It's in some ways kind of subtle, hence the crypto part, cryptic. It is meant to be cryptic, hidden. But I don't know. I tend to appreciate more so people who are like, oh yeah, the craft of it, the art of it, right? There was a great amount of skill that went into this, and there was great thought processes, and it comes from like inspired like certain background of like, oh, this person made it, and they have like this degree of artistry within this field or whatever, you know? But there is something, I don't know, there is something dark lurking just under the surface of folks who refer to certain stuff as like, oh, this contributes respectability, right? You need this to show respect. which is why nothing else is viable. Only this, right? I don't know. Maybe that's not always the case, because true enough, I think there could also be folks who are like misled because they've only ever grown up around something like that, so they just don't think of it that way, right? But I think there are definitely a significant amount of folks who are phrasing it in specific ways who know exactly what they're doing, because frankly, I think they might be, they're very likely to be crypto-fascists, right? I think, for real, right? I think for real. All right, anyway, when next we return, we will continue looking around this place, the Glitter Gala. There's plenty of cool stuff here. We want to definitely check upstairs at the chromatic scale. So far, no sign of anything relating to bardic instruments in any form or whatever, right? Hopefully get to see some. There is a hatch right there next to this person, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to access that. I think there's a lot in this room that I'm not going to be able to access, right? Yeah. I don't know how else we would pull it off without, like, killing this person, right? I don't know how you would do it. I guess you could charm them. No? Or polymorph them? If you polymorph someone, do they know that they got polymorphed when they come out of it? Do they know who did it? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, at bar minimum, we will go upstairs and look around. All right, until next time, please take care of each other.